Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon the Dudley Boys. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come, Bubba Ray and Diva.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Hands accompanied by Captain.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sikoa, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before. From the top! Ah, what a smash! That was just... Sultan absolutely squashed their opponent there. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
That attack was enough to shake up Sikoa.
Oh my goodness.
He puts him into the corner.
As their opponent biting their nose.
And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team. And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray and Devon.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking out.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep. Fading, fading.
What?
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sikoa headbutt.
Cuts the attack off.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. Just punishing their opponent. A heavy double axe handle. Sidewalk slam delivered.
Oh, that's using your head. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors.
Here we go.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Alpha and Sikoa, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Devon's toughness being called into question by that offense.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Sikoa wanted to bring.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. And Bubba is a bit staggered after that attack. Comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Oh, disabling the leg with that. Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
Oh, no, guys. We better get out of here.
Get out of the way, Corey. Spoken like a true man of bravery, Saxton.
Popped up. Oh, God. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring. Oh, direct impact to the chest.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
And slides back into the ring.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Might want to start setting up some tables before this match gets out of hand.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of the time.
You gotta be kidding me!
That was just incredible hang time. Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time. Oh, man, meeting the barricade. Alpha able to steer clear. Ooh, bullseye. Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And now he's back into the ring.
Alpha is all fired up. Oh! Popped up! Into the Samoan drop! Incredible! The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Being placed in the
Launching!
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here? And you still...
Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold. Gets lifted into position.
Up and over, all the way to the floor.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Devon now has his opponent set up.
And saving grace.
The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
Alpha gets intercepted.
Devon hoists his opponent up. Saving grace. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. Discus punch.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? He quickly slides into the ring.
What a shoulder block. And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap.
I can't be...
Lift off.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the 1-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Oh, looking to end this. The Schoolboy! Oh! Gotta be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
It's very unlikely that Solo's knee is 100% today. Melo needs to focus on further damaging that knee.
Burying knees into the body.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
A reversal! He saw that coming.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Great flurry of offense from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
What a shot! And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Boom! You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy.
Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the perfect time. Up high.
Oh, man, he landed left there.
Vicious right forearm.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission. Made it to the ropes.
And that will break the hold. Headbutt. Boom.
Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Sent right into the corner. Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
Uh-oh. Oh, tossed hard into the ring post.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
German suplex. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes?
Springboard connects.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Melo has Sikoa in his sights, looking to retain his title. Using your head to counter that.
Oh, man, what a kick.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Clothesline in the corner. What a main event this has been for the 1-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT